Hi everyone, welcome to Hilltop View Journals. Today I'm starting a new series on making this flip-flop journal, and it's going to be split into several episodes because each one is quite long, and it's more really just to show you a journey of how I use the time I spend on making journals and then filling them, writing in them, pouring my heart out in them. It's really just to show you the process and what it does for me. As you watch the videos, you'll see that quite a few things change. I change direction. I keep with the same two kits I've used. A digital kit by Rachel Bella Crafts, her William Walls kit, and I've also used an antique documents kit from Nigeza Creates, and I will put links to both of their shops in the description box. But this is I guess a story of how to deal with grief during a difficult time when you lose a family member, and how crafting can actually help you recover and help you work through just some challenging times really in your life. I hope you enjoy the series. I'd really welcome your thoughts. I do try and do a form of step-by-step tutorials, but you'll see that really it's all a bit much in terms of I just stick envelopes together and I flip and I flap them, and I eventually end up with this chunky chick. I've still got two signatures to fit in here. I won't do a full flip through now because I'll do one at the end of the series, and I'd like to show you how this journal progresses, but I'll just quickly get this out of the closure, which is a loose one, and this is the actual journal. It was a lot of fun to make. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. A lot of the processes that I've used to decorate this journal are up on my Instagram channel, so please do check it out. And with no further ado, we'll get on with the show, and I hope you enjoy. So I've been desperate to play with Nigeza Creates' kit, Jez. And I've got an idea for a flip-flop journal, but I haven't really got an idea in that I don't know what I'm going to do other than glue a load of envelopes together. And usually this is how I make my journals. I get a plan together of roughly how I want to make the journal, but have no set plan of doing this bit, then that bit, and that. I always just do it, and whatever happens along the way I accept, and I usually either need to overcome, I fix things, or I just go along with them and change the plan as the journey continues. And I think that's how I enjoy my crafting. I don't like having to plan too much ahead because I do too much of that in my day-to-day job, in my day-to-day life. And so I want this to be haphazard, messy, imperfect, go with the flow and just enjoy. The problem with that is I don't think it's worth doing a video about that. But what I'm trying to do is turn on my camera, forget about it, talk when I need to talk, not talk, just craft, and then try and put something together that is useful for people when it's finished. So that's what's happening today. And I'm just going to play with these envelopes. And what I've done is I've just got a selection of envelopes. I've just sort of but I've just put them together in a position. This is probably going to change as this project evolves. I didn't want to tea stain them or coffee stain them because I didn't want to add the water to the envelopes because they're pretty cheap and delicate envelopes. So I've just done some vintage photo and rubbed it all around, and that's pretty much all I've done. Got some of Jez's kit here, and all I was going to plan on doing at this stage is just glue the envelopes together, make a decision, and cover them then with Jez's kit. So that's what's going to happen for the next, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour. Probably by the time I edit this video, I will have speeded it up, sped it. Is that English? Sped? Speed? Speeded? I don't know. I'll look it up. I will have made the video go faster so that you're not so bored. But yeah, I'm bringing you along for the ride, so I hope you enjoy. So this is the size of the paper that I will be putting in for the signature. So I'm going to use this as a guide for where I'm going to put the envelopes. I want it slightly bigger, but not too much bigger. That looks okay like that. And let's begin gluing. So the possibilities are endless with these. You can flip them whichever way you want, and I think my advice is to not think too much about it, because if you try to, well, there's certainly some wonderful videos on YouTube on this process, and you can do them exactly the same. But I think what's good fun really is to just play and see where the flips and flops take you, because it doesn't really matter. And I haven't put my signatures together yet. I just know what kind of thing I want to put together. I know I want to use Jez's kit, so I know I want a neutral journal, but I don't know how many signatures I need, but that will be governed by how this works. So there we are, my journal is put together, and well, that took just a couple of minutes, didn't it? So I've got a flip there, and oh, there we are, I got a flip there. That shouldn't have been glued there. Okay, so start again, flip there and flip there. At the moment, this is open and this is open. I don't know if I'm going to keep these open. Oops, sorry. What I could do is actually flip that way, sort of cut that. I don't really want these pockets there because they'd be awkward to get in and out, so I'm probably going to open those up, and so that goes back there, and then that flips there, and that is open. That's a potential. I could perhaps leave that open, but again, very unlikely. And then I've got a flip there, and I've got a flip there. And what I could do is open that one up again as well. So at the moment, I haven't got anything flopping this side. So I'm just going to glue that together. what I have got here somewhere is I've got some spare ones that I've lost the flips, so I thought I would cut those up and use them to add extra on the back. So let's open these up, I think. And I need a ruler. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a slither off the edge here. And here. Okay. Take that off. Right, so that's giving me a nice extension there. Let's do the same on this one. No, I need to cut it this way. Don't be silly stuff. Okay. So that flips like that. So I can do lots of things there. I could reattach that and leave that open. Could put a side pocket there, or I could add something there and add something there, and then it'll fold up. And similarly with that one. And let's take off these bits that are sticking out because they're pretty annoying and they will irritate me. Let's just glue that. Alrighty, and I'm really not worried about things being different in terms of their shape. I think that adds to the whole vibe really of a flip-flop journal. Okay, so these flop like this. Ooh. What have I got here now? That goes like that. Oh, what have I done here now? Right, keep on gluing that down, don't I? Right, so that goes like that. I'm going to have to cover that there. So I've got that and I've got that. So that's one, that's two. So I wanted to extend this out. Of course, that could flop that way, and that could even flop that way. Yes, I think that can go like that. And then what we can do is cut this one, I think. So when you glue these, you need to think about how it's going to flip. Well, let me just think about this now. So I can go like that, and I could glue that so that's like that. I'll slip that in there. I think that might be better actually. Yeah. Let's open this one out. Let's see if I need any more here. So I've got that opens. And that opens like that. That goes like that. Got that there. So I think I need... So I don't want to cover that up. I put that like that and that like that. How does that look? Right, that's too big. See, that's not sitting right there. So I need to make a bit of room there. Slip that in a bit more. So then it then sits flat. And then I was thinking, and then I changed my mind. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this into a pocket. So I'll be able to slip something in there. And then this needs to go in there. And do I want to keep that? Yes, I could, couldn't I? So I need this to be a pocket. And I think I'll just leave that like a flap for a minute. I might be able to do something with that. If not, I can glue it. Okay, let's put my top back on. And let's see what we've got. So, we've got that flip. We've got that flip. And then that opens there. And that opens there. And then we've got that flip. Then we have that. That's glued. And do I, no, I want that. Hang on. Do I want that glued? Can't remember. Yes, I did. I wanted that glued, so hang on. Just glue that back. That needs to be glued there. I think. Do I want that glued? No, I don't want it glued. No. I want that open. Somehow I gotta, yeah, I gotta glue this. I'm pretty sure I made that into a pocket, didn't I? One can change one's mind. So if I glue that there, that would still be open there. That's what I need to do. So let's glue this flap in place. So you can see that sometimes things won't work. You can usually pull the glue off with enough time. What I need to do now is that does need to be glued down there to make a pocket. And let us do some inking. I'm not precious about the windows. If I can keep them, I will, but that's certainly not a given. If there's too much faff, I'll just glue over them. Okay, I'm fully expecting to have to put masking tape on these joins, which I think I'll probably do now, or some kind of tape, before I start gluing everything together. Okay. And I shall go and find some tape. So the tape wasn't forthcoming, so I've decided to use the strips off some music paper, which was to hand. Masking tape would have been my preference, but I believe that's in another room. And I want to get on with this as best as I can, get as much done as I can at this point in time. So I am doing what us crafters do best. Substitution. And what I might do is, yeah, I'll put a strip on there. And I'll probably put fabric on that bit, so I can leave that. Will I put fabric on there? Possibly. I'm not too sure what to do there. It's kind of odd, isn't it? I could maybe, I don't know, I'm not too sure what to think about that one. Okay, let's put a thin strip there, I think. Okay, I think that's all the flaps. I may add some more, or I may do some fabric on the outside, like here. I'll see what it looks like when I've collaged all over it. Maybe a little bit of pretty fabric will look nice there. Similarly there, might not need it by the time I've collaged. This bit is quite chunky. This was a bit of a mistake, but I'll probably be collaging all the way across there anyway, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. And I've already forgotten how this closes. Oh, hilarious. I think that goes like that. Ooh, I've got that open as well. Shall I? Shall I do another flip? I didn't think that went like that. So, if I think about this logically now. So I'm probably going to have a journal in there. It's journal signature. I think it could, you know. Yep, I think it could open up. Let's open it up. I'm not going to use it as a pocket. Glue those in place. So that goes there like that. So this could either go this way, which I think I will do, or it could go the way it's supposed to, which is this way. So that's a decision to make. I think I'd prefer it to go this way, I think. But I can always change my mind. And I think that there needs gluing. And strengthen it. Still not too sure about that. No, I think it's, I don't know. Depends where I put the journal. Because if I put a journal in there, that's going to be quite bulky when I fold it over. Whereas when I fold it over there, yeah. So I'm going to have to cut my journal signatures to suit the folds and the size of the flips. That's looking a bit crazy right now, but hopefully when I cover it, it won't look so bonkers. Right, I need to do some distressing here as well. All right, so the next stage now would be to start decorating, and I'll just tidy up my desk space and then show you how I'm going to do that. I've done a little bit off camera, but it's only to the pieces that are going to become stitched on envelopes and just the flat bit. So you can see I've got all that there, and that comes out there. There's a pocket there, I've just put that on there. I realised that I could actually make a pocket out of that one if I snip the top. So I've snipped the top there. Oops. It's a bit of a job to fold and remember how to fold it. So I've still got this piece to do and this piece. I also have got this pocket here that I don't know if I'm going to keep or not. And I've got this part to do, which is the back. Then I've made a pocket there and cut the paper so that that can be seen. And I've got this here, and I need to find something to go in there. So there's still quite a bit to finish, really. So I was just going to, I'm leaving that for now because I still don't know what I want to do with the front. So I was just going to carry on really and carry on gluing and getting some more of these trickier bits completed. So perhaps I'll speed up the video now and find some nice relaxing music to put on, and you can just follow along. Okay, so that's it for this little gluing session. On to find some images.